What up, everybody? Hope you're doing good on this lovely day. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna teach you guys a thing or two about Forex. Okay. Uh, this is basically an online course that happens to be for free. I'm teaching you guys everything I know, every single thing. Okay. I'm not holding back. Every single thing I know, I will teach you. From technicals to fundamentals, everything. This is basically, I'm basically fucking, I'm messing up the system, okay? Yeah, I'm messing up the system because nobody wants to give out these secrets, and I'm giving them out for free, okay? Yeah, so I don't know why I'm drawing this because I'm not even gonna go deep into that. As you can see, I'm back testing, and I'm starting at the month of June. Right? That's it. But I don't think I'm gonna actually back test. I'm just telling you, I'm just gonna teach you guys how this market moves. As you can see, this is Euro USD. Yeah. So I'm basically a price action trader. No indicators whatsoever, like zero, zilch, nada, no indicators. Okay, no indicators at all. Yeah, no indicators at all. I'm just looking at price. As you can see, the charts are clean. Okay, the charts are clean, and this is something that I wish I was told in the beginning, until my friend actually said to me, "Yo, like people actually can trade from the clean charts." And I looked into it, and I actually saw that it's so much better to trade from the clean charts, to look at the clean charts rather than, you know, looking at indicators. Because I'm not saying indicators don't work. All I'm saying is they they basically lag. They tell you information when it's too late. When other players have already entered, you are there only trying to enter when it's too late, and then find yourself chasing the market, which is ridiculous. Anyway, price moves in higher highs and higher lows. That's basically market structure. Okay, so let me just get deep into that. Market structure is, so I'm going to the basics. Okay, so if you know all this information, please just skip this video. And yeah, because you'd be wasting your time, because I'll be talking about things that you already know. But don't forget to like and subscribe still. Don't just leave, just like and subscribe, and yeah, let YouTube know that you actually like my video. Anyway, um, price moves in waves. Okay, it moves in higher highs and higher lows. Price doesn't move like this. Okay, even if the market is an uptrend, it doesn't move up like that. No, it moves in higher highs and higher lows. Okay, but don't confuse higher highs and higher lows for, okay, cool. We'll get deep into that, okay, in the other videos. All we're gonna talk about now is that price moves in higher highs and higher lows, right? So uh, if price if price creates a if price creates a low and a higher low, it means that price is in an uptrend, right? But if price creates a low and a lower low and a lower low, it means that price is going down. But we don't care about these lows. If price is going down, we don't care about the lows. Okay? Because the lows make it hard for us to trade. We only care about the highs. Okay? We only care about the highs. And now I'm going to teach you a way to trade. Okay? I'm teaching you guys a way to trade and how to enter some of these trades. As you can see, we have a high and a low. I'm not going to teach you how to trade these now, obviously, because, well, it's something that will not be able to be taught in one lesson. You have to go through some stuff. Anyway, as you can see, that's market movement. Okay, sure. The market moves in higher highs and higher lows. And if the market's going down, it creates lower highs and lower lows. That's about it. So as you can see, this over here, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, and this is a high. We cannot argue with that. It's right in front, it's right before us, it's right in front of our eyes, right? And now, price creates this. At this point, as traders, we think that the market will move from here and go higher than this, right? Because it's been doing this all along. But no, price goes up and it actually comes back to break this low over here. It breaks this low over here, right? Which makes this our new high, right? A lower high, because it's lower than that. Now we're in denial, right? Like, no, price might break above this time, but it doesn't. It fails to break this high over here, but it's not considered a low yet. It's not considered a lower high yet. Okay, price comes down and it fails to break this. You're like, okay, cool. Now the bears are winning. By the way, when the market moves up, we call them bulls. Yeah, it's bullish. Bullish means up, bearish means down. Okay, keep that in mind because I don't want to talk ups and downs. I'm a trader, so there's a language that traders use, right? We don't say up and down. It's it's bearish and bullish. Anyway, the market moved from here and it came down to here and it went up to here and it came down to this point, right? Meaning that we are in a bearish market, right? We are in a bearish market. We are going down. We are going down. It moved from there and it came down to this point, right? Came down to this point, making this our high, our lower high, and our lower low. You might be like, oh, TT, what the fuck is going on? Why aren't you talking about that? Because we don't care about that at this point. It never broke this, so we don't care about that and what it brought to us. This is all we care about, and that, right? A low is only considered, look, price moves impulse correction, right? This correction can be a low or it can be a high. Price might move from here and still break this low, right? But let's just say price doesn't break the low and it actually breaks the high. Boom. we have this low over here and a higher low. Now we know we are in an uptrend at this point. So if price comes down to this point, we want to enter from here to up there, but just with the proper risk management, right? With the proper risk management, we enter from here, boom. We're like, yeah, we'll get into the risk management later. Yeah, but then we can, yeah. Anyway, that's about it. Risk, you just look at higher highs and higher lows so you can enter the market. Obviously, it's not, we will go deep into that. These are just basics, okay? And now we know we have this low and that high over there, right? We do this on every single time frame. We keep looking at the market structure because the higher highs and the higher lows give us a reason to buy or sell the market. Okay? In the higher highs, I want you to remember that the higher highs and higher lows give us the reason to buy or sell the market. Right? Price moved from here to there. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Low, high, right? Because we broke this, right? Yeah, high, but yeah, we're coming back down. We're coming back down. We're creating lower highs and lower lows because we are in a downtrend, right? We are in a downtrend, even though it's a corrective downtrend. But we'll go deep into that in the other videos. But we are in a downtrend from this point, right? And now we're going to move from here and go back up, where we'll be doing the same thing again and going up. And now we know that we have a low, and this is not a high yet because we haven't broken that. So for all we know, price can react to this area over here and go lower. But now, don't get it confused. I'm not saying that we might go lower, like low to this point. No. Remember that on the monthly time frame, we have this low over here. This is where everything happens. I call it the genesis. Okay, I call it the genesis because it's basically where everything started, where this whole move started. This whole thing, it started here. So in order for this to break that, in order for this to break that, it'll take a lot. Because look at this. Look at how quick it went up. And look at how slow it's coming back down. Does this mean that there are more sellers than there are buyers? No. There are more buyers than there are sellers. Yes, that's just what it is. It's been going down for years, but there are more buyers than there are sellers. Boom. So we are looking for buys on the monthly time frames. But on the weekly, if we look at the current price action, because that's what we do, we trade the current market. Otherwise, if we actually traded the monthly, we would take years without trading. Okay, and now we know that this is a high. This is a high over there, and the market is moving weirdly towards it. So we don't know what to do. We look at the same thing on the weekly time frame. Okay, It's not, I'm not teaching you guys a strategy. I'm just teaching you guys a way to look at the market, which is not, it goes deeper than that, dude. It goes deeper than that. So as you can see on the daily, we're looking at higher highs and higher lows. We're looking at market structure still. As you can see, the market moved from here, boom, created a high over here, boom. You cannot argue with that. We came down, boom, created a low over here. We went up, created a low over here. We went higher. We started playing, but yeah, now we know that this is a low. The market started consolidating on its way up, but we know this is our low, right? The market moved down, up, and down. We knew that this this is our high, this is our low. You can argue with me and say, nah, this is a low over here, and this is a lower high. I wouldn't disagree with you. I would not disagree with you because we see the market that way, right? Now the market's gonna move from here to there, come back down, create a new low, right? We're gonna go back up, create a new high. We're gonna go back down, boom, meaning this is technically a new high to that low. We don't care about this anymore. This is a new high, a lower high to that high over there. Now the market moves down, boom, right? It creates a new high over here and it goes lower, right? Yeah, this high gets broken. Boom. You no matter, you can tell me that my lines are skew or whatever, but we can both see that the market moved and it broke that high. It went up, created a new high, a low, high, low, high. Now, what are we seeing at this point? The market has broken this high here, as you can see, with its wicks, obviously. But yeah, we can say that this is a high to this high. This is a low high to this high. And this is the low, the initial low. So we can say that the market is moving downwards, right? We can say that the market is moving downwards from this point. Yo, keep in mind, I'm not saying this is where the market is going, because we do not know that. And I'm not saying that we're going down now. All I'm saying, because for all we know, the market could just come down to this point and go back up before it goes down, right? Yeah, I'm not saying that we're entering now. All I'm saying is we are in a downtrend. No matter what you want to argue, dude, like we are in a downtrend. That's a high and that's a lower high. Okay, that's a high and that's a lower high from the way we're seeing. Then again, you know that nobody's ever sure about what is happening on the forex market, right? Or the indices market or whatever. We don't know what's really gonna happen. We're just playing the game of probabilities, right? So what are the chances that the market will move from here and go back down to this point? That's basically what we're doing here. We're playing a game of probabilities. We're not playing the game of being sure. I don't know what the correct word is to that, of assurance or assurity. I don't know what the word is, but we're not playing that game. We're playing the game of probability, like what we think the market is going to do. What's the market probably going to do, right? Yeah. So we need that. So we know this is a high, this is a low, and this is a high. The market might create a low, judging by the way it's looking at this point. We do the same thing again on the lower time frame. Okay, we do the same thing on the lower time frame. We say this is a high. Yeah, look at the 4 hours, even more clear. We have a high over here. We have a low because we broke this high over here. Yes, we don't care about this. We only care about that and this. We have this over here, which is a high. This high creates this low over here because this low didn't break that. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Okay, so now this is where support and resistance traders actually do fuck up, mess up a lot, because at this point they think that price might be creating a double bottom, which might not be wrong, but it might also not create a double bottom. And most of the time they like, yo, it's creating it. If it does create a double bottom and it does actually go up, and they're like, yo, price will go back up and retest this area and go back up and never come back down. It's just going up. No, that's not really what the market is doing. That's not really what the market is doing. It means that the market is probably retesting. Always remember market structure. Always. Never ever, never ever forget about market structure, because market structure is it's basically the key. Okay. Yeah. And now when you go lower to the lower time frames, you can go lower and check if what I'm telling you guys is actually true or not. Yeah, you can go to the minute time, to the hourly time frame, the 30-minute. Even though I don't use the 30-minute, I move straight from the hourly to the 15. But you can move from the hourly to the 30-minute to the 15 to the 5 to the 1. You can go through these time frames and you will still see market structure. Don't ever think that market structure is no longer relevant, no matter what. Even if you use support and resistance, even though you use support and resistance, do not ever forget about market structure, because market structure is key. Okay? Market structure is key. Always remember that. Let me remove everything. I want to go down to the 1 hour with you. Remember, I'm not telling you what the market is going to do. I'm just teaching you guys about market structure. As you can see, price moved from here. So price moved from here, created a low flip. I wanted to draw whatever. It created a low over here. I'm not even going to remove this. It created a low over here and a high. Nope. It's not even a high technically, because we didn't break this, right? And this is a high. So we're playing between. Now we are looking at this. And now the market moves from here and it goes up to here. The market doesn't break this low over here. Doesn't even break the high. And now we say that we are in a correction, a consolidation, right? We're in a consolidation. We're playing between this high, this low, and that high. And this for support and resistance traders, and this support and this resistance. We're playing between these two areas. Price eventually breaks the high, and now it doesn't break the high with momentum, as you can see, and therefore it comes back down and it ends up breaking the low. And now we know this is a high, but this is its low. Okay, price creates a new high over here, and then it creates a new low. We have a high and a lower high. We have a low and a lower low. We have a high and a lower low, right? Meaning that we are in a downtrend. So price might just move from here to there and go back down and break this. Okay? But then again, it might respect what's going on the higher time frames and go back up before it actually comes down. Always remember that. The same on the 15 minute, the same on the 5 minute, and the same on the 1 minute. It does the same thing. The market structure appears everywhere. Every time frame has its own market structure. Okay? Every time frame has its own market structure, but every lower time frame technically respects what's going on the higher time frame. So basically, you do not look at the 1 minute time frame and think that what's happening on the 1 minute time frame is going to affect what's happening on the 1 hour. No, it's actually the other way around. What's happening on the 1 hour is what's going to affect what's going on the 1 minute. The 1 minute follows the 1 hour time frame. Okay, remember that. The same applies with the 1 hour compared to the monthly. If the monthly says that the market is going down, no matter what the 1 hour says, the market will go down. Remember that. I think that's about the end of this episode. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you actually liked this episode. There's more to come. This is actually the first. I'll be dropping every single week, probably 2, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to look at the market as a whole, not even, I'm gonna teach you guys how to catch these moves over here. See this move? Yeah, this is what I'm trying to teach you. Flip. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to teach you, to catch this move over here. This move. This is what I'm trying to teach you how to look, what to catch, or how to catch it. Okay, yeah, not these moves, because I know this is what you guys usually catch. Because you're always like, how on earth did you catch that? No, because I know, I have experience. I've been through this nonsense. These moves over here, even though I wouldn't advise you to actually try them, but yeah, these moves over here, yeah, this is Euro USD. The strategy can be used on everything. I'm talking Nasdaq 100, US 30, even though I don't trade them because, yeah, they take a lot of money if you lose. And risk management, your risk management can get fucked if you actually trade those. But hey, that's up to you, right? At the end of the day, but the strategy works. Okay, I just need you to just bear with me. Just bear with me, and I will teach you things. I will teach you things. Anyway, that's about the end of this episode. I'll see you again next time. Probably, I would say tomorrow, but not tomorrow, because I have other stuff to do. I attend school and I have stuff to do for school. So I'll release another episode maybe on Saturday or Sunday or Monday. But just subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be the first to know when I actually release another episode. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I will. We'll get through this together, man. We will get through this together. Just stay loyal, and you will learn something from me. I mean, at the end of the day, we all want to make money, right? Peace and love. I've been where you are. I've been in your shoes, and I don't wish that upon anybody. YouTube is filled with information, but most of it is unnecessary. It's unnecessary and it's frustrating. So, yeah, that's about the end of this episode. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.